So what if I were to tell you that whenever it comes to spawning within this game, you can now control where exactly you want to spawn rather than letting the game do it for you? Pretty interesting, right? What is going on, you guys? This is GamingWithSal and welcome back to the channel. So just like I said, what if you were able to choose your own spawns whenever it comes to Call of Duty World War II? Well, guess what? That is just one of the many abilities of the newly added Commando Division. Now, at the time this video is going to be going up is probably when the Commando Division is going to be added to Call of Duty World War II. And fun fact about this division, it was actually leaked a couple of months ago by a Reddit user, and unfortunately I forgot what his name was. So for the person out there who went ahead and leaked this months ago, sorry that I can't give you credit for it, but basically, yeah, this Commando Division was leaked months ago, and we're finally getting to see it come to the game as a part of DLC 4. Now, I just gotta say that before I get into the Commando Division's abilities and what he is all about, not gonna lie, this is a very powerful looking division. Like, the abilities that I'm about to share with you guys are actually somewhat kind of OP to me in a way, but I guess we just gotta play with it a little bit to see how it's gonna actually perform whenever it finally comes to the game. But wow, you guys. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the abilities for the Commando Division. So the first ability is basically what I just said in the beginning of the video, and that is you can drop in from the sky whenever you choose a specific spawn point that you want to spawn into whenever it comes to the map you're playing on. So in a way, I guess being able to choose your own spawns isn't really as OP if you're going to be coming in as a paratrooper, because then the enemy can basically kind of just look up at you in the sky and kind of figure out where you're going to be landing. So in a way, it's like you're getting to choose your spawn, but at the same time, it's not like the enemies aren't going to be able to tell exactly where you're coming from. So I guess that's where there's a good balance for this ability, I guess you can say. But the next ability is that you will be able to regen your health much more faster than the people who don't have the Commando Division equipped. Now this is going to be a huge game changer, because suppose you're in a gunfight where there's going to be like 2 or 3 enemies on the other side of the cover that you're hiding behind, and they all get you at the same time, but your health regens like that, you know what I mean? And while you're being able to regen your health much faster, they are still trying to recover from the bullets you possibly shot at them, and that can give you a huge advantage to just go in there guns a-blazing and then take all of them out pretty much. So that's definitely going to step up the game in terms of how we play Call of Duty World War II, especially since the health regen in this game is really not all that fast to begin with. The next ability for the Commando Division is that every single time you get a kill, it instantly starts the regen process. Now that right there, combining it with the second ability, is already sounding super OP. Only because think about it this way, whenever you get shot, you regen your health much more quicker, but then I guess the kickstart time for that regen process to begin will be able to start based on whether or not you got a kill. So combining all that together, like I said, is going to be a deadly combination, and it's going to be helpful for a lot of people, especially the rushers out there. Now the fourth ability is just making it even more OP than it already was in my opinion, and that is that multi-kills and headshots will give you more score. So now you can regen your health faster. The time that your regen process will start is based on whether or not you get a kill, and every single time you get a multi-kill or a headshot, you're getting more score. That's just going towards the score streaks that you selected for the match that you entered. That right there is, in my opinion, like a super soldier compared to all the other divisions. And you know what, after reading just these abilities itself, I know for sure that I'm going to be using this Commando Division a lot whenever it drops sometime tonight. And that's not all, you guys. As soon as you go ahead and prestige this division to prestige master level 1, or I don't even know if I said that right, but you get the point. Basically, when you prestige this division once, you're going to be able to have another ability as well, and that is to be able to equip 2 basic trainings at the same time. Now right there is where it kind of starts to sound a little too much OP, but I have a feeling that Sledgehammer Games has already thought about this, and there's no way they're going to be able to let a player choose something like requisitions with blitzkrieg at the same time. Like, imagine that. That's gonna be insane. Like, the game's gonna be broken at that point, you know? But at the same time, I feel like what they're gonna do is that when you can choose 2 basic trainings, you can't choose the same basic trainings of the same color. Now a lot of people never noticed this, and no one really went over it, but if you notice the basic trainings, when you go back and look at it, all of the colors kind of like have the same idea going on. Like, for example, requisitions, ordnance, blitzkrieg, they're all green, so they all have to do something with score streaks, with hustle, lightweight, and I forgot other ones. You know, it's about movement, it's about the way you move as a player. So in a way, all the basic trainings are related to one another based on like the color they are, and I feel like you can't mix up the same colors. Like, you have to choose 2 different colored basic trainings, if that makes sense. But once again, that's just my hunch. If you can't choose whatever 2 basic trainings you want, holy mother of god, blitzkrieg and requisition positions is going to break the game. That's all I'm going to say. Now, speaking of basic trainings, not only are we getting the new Commando Division, but we're also going to be getting 2 new basic trainings added to the game as well. One of those basic trainings is called Catalyst, and the description for this basic training reads as: gain access to a special serum that can be used in battle to increase weapon handling for a short period of time, and the serum will regenerate over time, so save it for the most pivotal moments in a match. So basically, it's like a serum, sort of like, I guess, a specialist, if you want to call it, from Black Ops 3. Imagine it like having a cooldown time, and as soon as it kind of hits that final time and you have it ready to go and you can use it, it's only going to last you for like a certain period of time. And another thing is that whenever it talks about weapon handling, I'm guessing this has to do with things like being able to aim down your sight quicker, decrease the sway time for whenever you do aim down, maybe the quick draw acts much more quicker, I don't know, but basically you get to be much more efficient whenever you're using your weapon. I'm guessing that's what this basic training is really going to do for you. And then the second basic training that's being added to the game is called Remedy, and this is simply just going to help you regenerate your health much more quicker, and I'm guessing that this is going to be obtainable after prestiging the Commando Division once. And overall, whenever it comes to the big changes in terms of multiplayer, that's pretty much what we have for this update, as well as the fact that, of course, that DLC 4 is also going to be added onto the PlayStation 4. The maps that are part of DLC 4 will now be playable, etc. But we already know that, and that's not that much of a big of a deal. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys within this video, and I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below about this new Commando Division. Do you guys think it's OP? Do you think that eventually it's going to need a nerf? Or are you completely okay with having certain things that are a little bit OP but fun to use here in World War II? Because since World War II is starting to reach the end of its life cycle, I feel like that Sledgehammer Games is actually having fun with the game, and they're actually going to be planning on adding things to the game that are, you know, kind of out there and a little maybe outlandish in terms of the stuff that they did before towards the beginning of World War II. But like I said, you guys, it's not the main Call of Duty anymore. I feel like they can have fun with it, and I wouldn't mind seeing them have fun with the game either, you know? But anyways, I feel like that's where I'm going to end the video now. So if you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, click the bell icon so you'll never miss an upload, and follow me on my social media accounts to stay connected. Links are always in the description below. And as always, I will talk to you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and bye.